सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः। Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Amrita. Before we carry on with today's video, subscribe to my channel and press the bell button. We are doing the Mahabharata series and we saw how Draupadi got married to the Pandavas. Once the news of Draupadi's marriage with the Pandavas reached Dhritarashtra, he was kind of upset about the fact that his son Duryodhana could not win Draupadi in hands for marriage, but he was happy for the Pandavas. And at that point of time, the Pandavas also decided to come back to Hastinapur. So, when the Pandavas reached Hastinapur, they were very, very grandly welcomed by Dhritarashtra and all the residents and the people of Hastinapur. Now it was time to announce the next heir of the kingdom. So Dhritarashtra decided that he would give half of the kingdom to the Pandavas and half of the kingdom to the Kauravas, so that there would be a balance and both of them would get an equal share and it would be fair enough for both the families. When he consulted Dronacharya and Bhishma about his decision, both Bhishma and Drona agreed with his decision in dividing the kingdom into half and giving one half to the Pandavas and the other half to the Kauravas. So now one half of the land was given to the Pandavas and they were very happy with the decision and they took it up and they decided to form their own kingdom in that half part of the land that was given to them. But here is how Dhritarashtra played very intelligently. He selected a part of the land which was barren and which was mostly where the Nagas and the Rakshasas lived. Now that land was actually cursed by Lord Indra and it was barren, it was not fertile. But with the help of Krishna, Arjuna managed to create a forest fire. Most of the Nagas and the Rakshasas died. Since that was cursed by Indra, Indra was now furious with the actions of Krishna and Arjuna. So he attacked them with a war. Arjuna himself is Indra's son. Yet he was very furious with his son for going against his own curse. But Indra was absolutely helpless and he was no match in front of Arjuna and the Gandiva bow that he used. He was very, very pleased with his son's abilities to beat him and to win over his own father. So he freed the entire land of the curse, and that is how that part of that kingdom was called Indraprastha. That is how the barren, rotten land became Indraprastha and the Pandavas started ruling the kingdom. Now, of course, they needed a palace where they could all stay. So now Krishna requested the builders for the eternal world, for the Indraloka, to come and build a palace so that the Pandavas could have a beautiful place to stay. Now that Deva came upon to Indraprastha, created a very, very beautiful, extravagant palace with a lot of magical elements in it, and it was one of the most beautiful, mesmerizing places that a person could live in. The Pandavas completely loved it and it was extremely gorgeous. So the Pandavas, Kunti, along with Draupadi, started to live there. Eventually, there were a lot of people that came to live there. They formed their own kingdom and they were very, very happily ruling the kingdom. That is how Indraprastha was formed. Of course, when something very happily happens, something has to come up, right? We will see what comes up in our next episode. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, share it with all your friends and family, and do subscribe to my channel. Until I see you next time, be good, do good always. Thank you. Bye.